Hi, Amber. This is Matthew. Hope you're doing well. You've had Thursday night and Friday night. You'll be out tonight. My prayers are with you, and sometimes I hope that you feel my presence with you. I sort of, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on what Anita and you said that 9 out of 10 guys see prostitutes, escorts. I mean, I don't like the word prostitutes. See escorts. You see my menu log. This is my order in takeaway today. I've got chicken. Chicken. What do they call it? With Pascal sauce. And anyway, it's nice. So I've been doing reflecting on the 9 out of 10 guys that you see, and I really feel I'd love to see you doing that. For a lot of your life. That I feel you're such a beautiful person to me. I can just imagine that personality, that essential you. Talking to these guys and reflecting with these guys and encouraging these guys. I'm so happy that I know you. I know I've said it before, but you've brought some real joy into my life. So many women in the past I've wanted to own, and I've wanted to have them love me and agree to marry me and stuff. And it's just my own insecurity, but I feel like you're like this precious natural bird in nature that's just come to sit on my windowsill and talk to me and chirp, and it's such a refreshing thing to see. It makes me sad, like I said, to see you walk away after our meetings. But I sort of, in these days when you're away and you're working and you're with other clients, I sort of feel happy for them clients. I feel happy that they're getting to meet you, and I'm so happy to know you've been having a couple of good days. You'll be pleased that my finances started up and the finances started to come in again, and you'll be pleased to say that I just we did things in heaven, and we needed to go to heaven to do other things, and we did some major things in heaven, and that didn't start the finances, but I just had faith in God that I'm doing all the right things, and I just keep on obeying what He tells me to do, and tells me to do different things each day, and I just keep on doing it, and the finances just came back naturally, and so that's really good. I'm really happy about that. I'm really looking forward to Thursday, like I keep on saying, and maybe it's like 70%. Maybe it's 70% of our relationship is for me, and maybe 30% for you. I know that I'm probably the one that looks forward to seeing you more than you look forward to seeing me, and that doesn't worry me. You got your friend Emily, and you probably got a beautiful family and friends and stuff to see. You probably don't really lack anyone that you can't see. You can probably ring people up and go around to their place and see them. It's sad for me. God has got me in this position where I really haven't got anyone to see during the week, and no friends. So seeing you once a week is like the huge highlight of my week. And I remember when I said that God said that I'd always be lonely. It's like it really injured you. It's like I could have called you a whore or something, like really insulting. And I saw you get hurt, and I mentioned it to my friend Dundee, and you were hurt because you were like so shocked, and I don't know. I assume that you were shocked and hurt that I'm going to have that future. But I've learned that only Mary Magdalene knew Jesus, and only Yoko knew John Lennon, and I'm starting to find out some major players in the world only had one or two people that understood them, and I hope that that person that travels with me will be you, whether you're my wife or whether you're just working with me in the ministry. I hope that we'll always be close. I look forward to developing a really close, intimate relationship with you, and I'm so happy that I transitioned it out of the bedroom into a cafe. I've only ever done that transition someone from the bedroom into a cafe 2 times. Chloe, I ended up, falling in love with, so I stopped seeing her, and I told you the story, and then we ended up going out together. Then I'd start to see in a place of work, and she'd tell me not to look in the window, and she'd see a client, and I'd stay on the balcony, and then she'd come back, and we'd chat again, and stay there all night. And you're fortunate that when you work, you stay at your own home, so you're just on call. But she had a workplace, in calls and stuff, and so I used to stay there all night and chat to her, and it was so fun. And we went out to cafes and stuff. I remember my mum came up to visit. Mum and dad came up to visit, and I took mum and dad out to meet my prostitute girlfriend. And Chloe slipped in and paid the bill, and it came time to finish, and mum said, "I'll just fix it up." And Chloe said to my mum, "I already fixed it up." And my mum said to her, "Well, I'll fix it up next time." And that was sort of the proudest things I've ever heard my mum say, that here her son was dating a working prostitute, and my mum was saying, I'll pay for it next time. And I asked her, why do you accept that my girlfriend's a prostitute? Why do you accept that she's seeing clients, and why do you accept it? She said, "Well, you're a pretty strange guy, Matthew, and it makes a mother's heart really glad that that someone loves you and accepts you for who you are. And if that has to be a prostitute, it has to be a prostitute." And Chloe's really nice, and I really like her. And that really made me happy, And so whether my mum is alive, if in the future we're dating and we're engaged, my mum's got cancer, so whether she's alive or she's in heaven, we'll be able to meet her. And so I'm so happy to know you. I don't want to make this a long message. I remember the last one was half an hour, but I just you come to mind. I thought I'd make this message before I have my dinner, and you're special to me, and I look forward to travelling. I hope, even though Anita got laid off, I hope she can still make it on Thursday. And I love you, and I only ever want the best for you. It's of course I've got a desire for you, and I love you in a romantic way, but I don't ever have to own you. I don't have to own you or control you. I just want to see that free bird fly to the heights that she needs to fly, and I hope to sort of necessitate that and sort of govern that in some sort of way, without hands-on and without control, just to encourage you and throw you in the air to fly really high. So I care about you. I hope you see this when you're finished today, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. I'm counting down the days. See you.